a glorious and a wonderful day from here. I'm bringing good tidings from the Most High God, the Creator that was never created, the God of the universe. I'm bringing good tidings from the God of our ancestors. God Almighty bless you all richly. Please, if you are watching, do not hesitate to share this very broadcast among your friends, because this very broadcast is very, very unique. Just make sure you share massively. I told us some days ago here that our advocacy and activism are taking a different dimension. And I will not fail to give us a proper understanding. I'm going to be making anything that has to do the broadcast of Idu Nation. I'm going to keep it very calm. The best way I can, may the God of Idu, Igodomigodo, the God of our ancestors, give me the grace and enablement to be able to do that which they have committed to my hand. Edoya bitan we owe orion no yame ya on dazi ese o me yaka kabo la se fena igwe ti mani bun ni rewe bo de bani be orote le bo ni makere bo do kemi ni maria o ni makabo ga lu enwa ko edoya bitan we owe enwa o sese bo. Boyanka boya me yes dizedo ya sun eminana so that averi maviji man rowa me make na we team we watch this very video ni I understand e ya agbelo pebo emigego sunu emigege didago yi beni ya ze dona elan wa mi enwobo edowe isan o so asabonisa Boye aze no sunu we wima okeke na uzola na waye na boya do deve no dena odo deve rio runda we egesene nu dazi no bo kan ya rimarie oteni no venerima bena we gbon yebe bena we vene Abraham ni maya neru endene na where in the water there? Ira me wokire. Li mi ayara gbona he. I Jesu na dogme yebe. Ukpono buno gbera. O wagele rime a. Rara. Owe me nwa na Abraham. No birime. Now when I do bobi ave o e very oni. Veru where do ya koke o te Egypt ni ladian he? Uswe mama no dazi no bo no jagbon ye yin no ga amen na mi we e Moses yi do nware ego ona do gbina ona do vietin no ga ruwi baba o no ga rigbe no ga ribu rimu no gbunu e ariasan no kine no wabun hotel dit mi aga rogbo ma diabani ona do mi afan gbe to bo we o ede we agbon na wa ya ro he Odo jame Yahweh oheke nibi awe igbawo tavi anabe ladian zebebe ne nwamebe se ni mameke na ya iran gbe ma okere ogi ma ye no do hu defi agbongbe ne emi no bunri ya ne de ne na ike dolo yi ora logo but wani buna be yo meta yi una be a mo no be oyo wa be we yes agbona ni maye na ebe ni ma oye oye. Now come to talk about Idu Nation. I know I'm still going to be going to more research, but to what God have already revealed to me, I will spend long time in this salvation for humanity and redemption. I've got a lot of things categorically clear about how we find ourselves here and who we are. I can best tell you. Now, let's put ourselves in the position of Father Abraham. God saw a land that even Isaac couldn't take the children there. David couldn't do it. Jacob couldn't do it. It was the time of Moses to do it. They were in captivity. And there were mistakes which I can also perceive today. The reason why Fulani infiltrated into Idu land. It was a mistake that was caused by our fathers. Why? They choose to put that loophole there. Go and confirm. Instead of me to lie to you, I am not an historian. But if you listen to me very carefully, I don't need to start telling you names or BC or whatever. This is exactly thing that have happened. Now, how did the children of Israelites find themselves in captivity? It was a mistake of the son. Abraham, no luru Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. Isaac gave birth to Jacob. And the same Jacob later changed his name. Honor do fear ni ewurie wolele agelio udasig bina. Honor do ya Israel. Automatically, the promised land automatically now to change. We are not trying to change anything here. Now, if you're talking about Idu Father is like someone that holds the land. When Abraham, but the land did not just come to them in a platter of gold. So many things happens along the line. Even I read to us this very week, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, how the Midianites rose up against the Israelites because of a sin they committed. Because some of the things that was already in the land that they came to come and meet, which they were supposed to do away with that, they start using it because it was beautiful. Then God now gave the Midianites 7 years to unleash on the children of Israel. Who know whether that one is our case? Because of the mistakes of our forefathers. I can't say, but I can perceive it. That's why whatever thing we are going to be doing about this Idu nation, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't come after me. But if you come after me, whatever thing you see inside, you do it. I will not, God forbid, but if you even say now go and look for work, I may not even reply you. If you like, you call me madman, I will not reply you. This one is not politics. This is a different ball game, different spirit. We are in our last battles. That was why when it comes to the set time, when Moses were taking the children of Israelites out of Egypt, anything not tower, not what I say. Everything they proclaimed, Torah say. When Moses were leading the children of Israelites out of Egypt, because he was over-endued with power. Now, why am I laying all these foundations? I know most of you know how to talk. We are in our last battles. We are going to be doing several topics about this. So, what am I trying to let you know is this. Idu land is a promised land. And from this very Idu land, a lot of the neighboring states, they are going to get the kind of freedom they want. I'm not talking about Idu other people we are talking about before. This one is a different thing. Ask them. I don't discuss with anybody. If you ask me how this thing came, I don't know. If you ask me what I want to ask. But if you are sensible enough, you should know. Now, God help me. Now, if you check the book of Genesis chapter 50, If you read it from verse 20, it comes to a time that Joseph died. If Joseph not died, the only hope they were having in a foreign land, which is the Israelites, because their brother was a prime minister, they were not suffering. They were even living far better than the real Egyptian. They were in a better position. When it got to the age of 110 years, maybe it was God that wanted to open the eye of the children of Israel for them to know that here is not their promised land. Joseph died at the age of 110 years. Then it was then they now realized that after Joseph died, King Pharaoh that put Joseph there as a prime minister have also died. What happened? Another king were installed. Or the coronation was done. Now, when they brought the king, he started asking questions. Why is it that these people are more intelligent than our? Why? He said no. He said these are the children of Israelites. Better position, high court not them, financial department not them, even labor force not them. He said no, we're gonna accept that. Then he go by, he activated a different kind of mind, changed the contract that the father, the real Pharaoh, signed. He turned everything upside down and said, no, we can no longer occupy the same position. They are supposed to be our slaves. At the initial stage, they were not slaves. It was when power changed hands, they now become slaves. This time around, Joseph no longer there to use his office to better his brothers. Who know why it happens like that? Who know why they overrank your election? God wants to open your eye to something. God knows I was never planning this thing. That in this kind of a time, we are going to start talking about the Idu nation, which is a promised land for you and I. I know most of you will not believe it on time. God does not permit me to lay curse on you. I will curse you. God does not permit me to lay curse on you. I know most of you will not believe it. You are still going to count it as if it's like every other ball. No, it's not. This is a different ball game. Now, the same way you lose the election, you lose this very election. They ran this very election for you to know who you are and know where you are from. You were not just a Nigerian from origin. You belong to somewhere. Your forefather belonged to somewhere. That was your original life. You are not a Nigerian. You were first bringing you together. Although do have their own nation, they do have their own nation. I'm not going to be telling you, say, part of data, you are Idu by force. No. God is more brilliant than us. The God of our ancestors know what to do when you get to that time. I'm not to share boundary. My own is to give you an insight. So if you want to be sensible, and do the needful and go and think and do your research, really, who really is this man? Or is there any other name apart from this Erimage Baba Idu? Is there any other name? If there's any other name, you bring it out. I will not be going to fight with anybody. That's one thing I promised. I will not be going to fight with anybody. I will not be going to moral realism with anybody. Say your own stories. But we'll keep on saying it. But one thing is sure. I have a renu dazia passe yivo. That's my belief. So this very one, we are going to be having our Facebook. We're going to be having our platform. I can basically tell you that I'm going to add you to this very platform without your permission. If you want to exit, you can exit. And if you exit now, you know. And a lot of our people is going to be needed. It's not one man fact. When God called Aaron, when God called Moses in the book of Exodus 3 verse 9, he said, Moses, my son, come. Why am I always using the Bible to buttress my point? I want you to get it clear. I don't want to start saying it's like you are talking, playing music off key. I want you to get it clear that some of the things that we have been saying, there are so many things we are going to pick from it if we must have our freedom. We are not going to be shooting gun before a donation comes. We will not shoot gun. We will not come and start insulting anybody. No. We are not going to be having media warriors. Go and insult them. No. Our own is to preach it out. If you like, you take. So that you have no excuse to say tomorrow, say you're not here. That is my duty. I'm not here to fight. I'm not going to fight the donation the way I fought Zetacron and Omicron. No. Such is not needed. I will not come tomorrow. You will talk this thing. No. I say you sabo. No saka no there. Egi etio bome. No saya we me o. Inwi no save dag bome. Unu mega seti tawo. Oyewo. We no nyunwa e yakin. Maybe you may be surprised at times if I'm talking about it, do. You can just opportunity for you to come and insult me, no problem. Even you know what it be. But the danger in it is very big. It's good we tell you here. So that you don't take a lot of things for granted. Then if you take it for granted, then I pray that I say new thing. And another baby now lay curse on him. It's left for you. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, but ya still a masquerade you go make an way to go a traditional thing. Now, let's come to really think about it. How many of us have really one day think, how do we come to this life? The reason why the West, they brought out a lot of narratives is to blunt this very aspect of it from your life, from your head. That's the reason why. They brought out the very narrative they brought. That's why we are being over-hypnotized. It's very, very difficult. As I'm even saying right now, people will even see it and say, even on our way, because a carnal man does not understand the things of the spirit. Why? Because it is spiritually designed. It is only a few people who will just see this message right now and pick it up. Only a few people who will see it and say, yes, it's true. But I'm laying foundations. As a people, there was who we are before Nigeria came in. There is somebody you are before Nigeria comes in. And each of these messages that we happen to bring to you, ni Maria Mubueri, then Mave Hoemi say, and you do have a way of also interpreting it to your soul. That's why I just have little to do. Why God take care of the rest. Now, this very crucial time we are facing today is a time for us to do reflection. What reflection are we supposed to do? For how long are we going to continue in this mess? If Joseph have not died at that particular time, at the age of 10 years, at the age of 110 years, they talk about 400 years. The children of Israel would have not realized that they did not belong here. They realized because of why another king we had made, he subjected them auto suffering. That was when they started saying, no, we cannot stay here. Now, this election happened. What it would have taken us 10 years to advocate, it will only take us maybe barely 1 year for every one of you to get it clear. There's calamity coming for Nigeria anyway. There's calamity coming for Nigeria. Have that at the back of your mind. Now, a foreigner, you align the name a foreigner brought to you, Ikari Ododuwa together. Let me use the word. Ikari Ododuwa, it bring us. It bring the people of Idu nation. It brought up the Biafran people, the Biafran nations, or Biafran Republic, as we may say it. Then he forcefully joined us together, giving us a very bad constitution. Now, what does it do? He override the will of our fathers. What you can say. And now, we don't me lupo nenia. Nu we aya to buwe gualote we Nigeria na yari he. Oma okuwe kugbe. Emi no go do anu dazi no bota meru we kami you we. We wo na go we no. Ai na do mi we na do kin no gi me bo he na. Uwe ikie udefi agbon. Uwe ikie no make wore. That is why arimwe ebe na we ni maso na gbenigi be de na bioma oni magi ya gaga kian. I magi ya gaga kian. Awe mevo. No ma ebi o tono rebu we. O ma se wonu we jenu we na logwi lokpa we kweri bae. Emi ekwe enihin. O si e o pe awukin ohu ohin o keke nu yok pagbe ovenuje. Ni ma o yo once at least in once the lifetime wa we woke na e mo tagle na o se we a video na ya fian by ma o no tangbe. If that permits, I have a message from the other side of it, because I'm not going to be putting whatever with this. God help me. It's a very big assignment. I'm not going to be putting on that message to this. I might have also put it right now. My ancestors understand that I'm trying to break a lot of things. Now, Mama is Mama emo bima mame. Ebo na mugima ni maze mazena. Ma sovena mati gbe o sarume se yoto azeni. Mati gbon yoto. But we can write a state of Adagaduizi in a meso agbene position menene. But una we no do gbendo. Larema etigmo. There are graduates who cannot write it. We tomati embe because amaya mai ofi we eboni aya muso. Edo wa mazemo ma awi. So, avenue, neboti opportunity. Asefena ma wa la wa gwalo awo mani mahi. Arun pa hen wa do yi ma won ya so. Ebo the 1914 ware. Ona wa yi ma yun wa ya wa so. Ona we ma wa are ma kugbe. Ma me mo bima. Now, do ho pa ni mariu. No ido aye Fulani gbeli ma woro ni gbe, for example. We mariu. Even with Israelites, we are say the promised land. Here now we baby ku. We you know so no does it be your Tony Ago yana Yahweh. Upiyon eyan yala. Who does it keve do gioma? Uvyo han keroveji. Do na wo vyo han gbegun avodo. Na na ga agwan kage gidi. Itan ya fe no rebe no wan. Amienere. We do godo mi godo. Amienero. Now, venina gude de karo ye bodo giyan hion ehin. Enina ka wa ro de. Idu igodo mi godo. O ka wa ro de. Igodo mi godo vi du no. We no vi bie. Veni du bie. Veni du bi godo mi godo. Eri o we bie ma. Abe reso e bayasa wodo. Eri o we bie. The gap people. Ni wo te Ghana wodo. Eri we bi ma so we ode data. Eri we bi han. Bene rimeje na eri me no kwa. Igbini ogbogo o me monobun. Ugwe wa na bie. Igbini gun. Ugwe wa gbini gun na bieri me. We awa na we ge kinokede. Eri du we ye. So when all do you no pagbe si kan ko eme. Be that emi do emi rarara no bieru we. Even we be no one be mark. A black batimana te black batima you normal no rua o. Oga imi go. O we can teach Jesus. O we Jesus Christi. O we David. Lahore. Me Korean me dame. Ona de gbe tie. I Jesu Christi, novie David, Lahore, ona tie, mwenira no kwa. Dawan wetie no, the same David. Now, how come about what did they do kaya exist? Wote doni, mega egwankan, veni mare do ya mi woto he, aga eve sivane anana kiri. But my eruni now was a lobari god no ya hen egbu. We no maka hen egbu ni. This is the last time God is giving to us. This is the last time No eke mana ye merima ya gan. We ya tota ni foundation ni ele na. O mama ta mi me. Mo to bi me lay foundation and we to we be lay we. Ayeri magi du. Veni gbini guje ni ana. Eri me simi en. O man eri me simi na obiera obiera. Obiera no don ritali. Oga laki ni obi egbini gun. But on eri gbini gun bien. That is a general surname for every one of us. Omoni mebe biye elu ise igbini gun kevede. Eri du do ya vambo. Yen ritali ni ya. Merema. Ovieri move evero. Omoreri me wabie. Obere tiri awa from this place. Eso vere Germany. Eso vero ewebo. Iya ye so den ave mugi ogbegbo. Maybe owe do we fe or the community. Iya ti be work na bi da wakala. Obia kona we ba mwini ne. Okpa e mayakin. Wa we do we ge ki ma keke wi gbede na na. Erakpa mo bo bie ni manibu. Erakpa bima. Erakpa obima. E mo so wa we ro no wa we ro tegbonia. Idu obia. Vero ta yebana idu eti ameme. Vero ta ye o wayabo me. O ti ri ohu eyan. Owo ohu eyan ni a e mo no ohu eyan ni ri abie. Iyan nya ya. Eri mayaya vambo. Now, vi magari you. De seri magari zo. E sok pa ni me mi magari zo ni a. Wagi mangun ala di anwunu. Ni ma hen egbima. E ma hen ati mi o tewe no sunna. O se we make an dog any person argue. Amu emosa. Amu dazi. E mo to ni. Ewi bun. Nu dazi no bo ato bo ewu. Ni me wa tawa no. Nu we hon no. O him no ga yu. Una be weru detail na be no wa mo we wa ege ban. Aga do kwera hi to ni re. E ra nyato. O me ke no ask him ese. Umana to bo we pa. Uwu. A stage in Imagina. A shoot bed. A stage in Imagina on a stage shoot bed mama fly. This is the stage of reality. Or see what they say. The best of those 3 verse 9. Who does it here, Moses? Or when Moses ilare, Yagi wa unge fero. Ihone eve bibi me vie hotel Egypt. Ihonu ya ta me fero no sin aye ni akpa. E Moise awo wan yen. E o ma no o abeme no e me ko inata. O wo dazi no bo. Unwege me mo bo keme nata. I bia ise ba ike do we be. Ade opa gbe me. Wona wo okay yari o mununu e no zedunu e. O tungeron o zedunu e. E mo ike be temo be. Ze mo bo kan okin. O wo dazi no bo. Ona ti agwale. E me no ga ta na make na ju hu ni. O does na be kan ma wo we ise ba ya ta ma go gie me. O we ta ma we me no we mi ya bu we mi ya. O gie we ga de. Wo sati me ikagwan na be petuwe imawe be ayata he but emi opa ni megwe udazi no bota ni tama we yi kan agwo wan gbina na wari etini me ni egwo wan gbina ni edo atebi geta no ri enwa me enwa ni no ri ne Solomon no ri me because this one is very far more delicate, more than what you think. This was the commitment, the mistake that Moses made. He couldn't enter the promised land. You cannot drag me to go and do what I'm not supposed to do. I'm giving you the gala right now. This was the commitment God gave to Moses. He made the mistakes. He didn't see the promised land. Now, if I have not read about Moses, no. Oh, me ni kianta. ina be weni video fo sanera me la ho be ne David wa we o ga be we mi no be Buddha si no bo we la o ya bo me igina be awo ni ma ro ni be u no ma gba no aya ya me ne gian ni a iri o ja we nu dazi we wa ri mo ja ni eru ni kan ga na kawe video ni ri awu ya be we fo u dazi no bo we se be me nu be ri me ni be gwe ma we gun we na me kan be fian bai me ga do te mo ri ru pe bo ya be tabe no ye be ne timese e ni ma ye kan ta be ni ye be eri ma be se eri ma ri du be ni Abraham be abeje eri du be abeje on a comparison he can make na deri ma be ani Abraham ni wa ye be se e ma ni be hen be se me o e ma ni awo be so e ne re ra be tama iya ga be to tagwe my brother idunu weri ma idunu we kana o ga Abraham ni de amaye he but when me hon ese o ya me ya we comparison na yi kan do we ni do amu eri ma yi do ya muye in the place of Abraham who you know keke Abraham be no be ya re be na be ya wo be ma ya wo kotore ma be ya wi gemi koto keke ga de eri ya be ya ata but when e come e tamame se when Abraham o salobo au dazi no bo oriole agbama Venowe we so towe ae we wonya tona eri obe fien ako ogerima idu eri obe fien ne so ukpi magi no manemo veni ma be yene re mo siga aye ugbogo magbini gbinana uduhwe me magbina igbinigun o magbina imade yunu agbon Andrew o magbina menobi yange nuti orido mudia no iteme nana runda we emi na be ya be kporu yen no mana no na rere seke no bu ma be mo ene o na be rebegima so ege Moses e no se de freedom ya na be do be rege ni ege no be se no e do we o ga se gopa to pa vie ego gi ma se na ni mage gwa do su se wu ne moni ma bie ni be do ri o ya ni ma e o heke ni ma mudia ni a ni ma take what rightfully belong to us. Ebe no one Matthew 11 verse 12. Always since the day of John the Baptist, kere John the Baptist got day. Always o karioba, ore heaven odo, ariobosa. Always ebi no wegbe wasunu wa kere got day. Owe about emanowe wegbe emanowe zebao o be eti be we ana me we mi ave gwa lo be si ambo now go ta bebo for proper understanding we me na me matters we maybe no heke because of this white supremacy they brought up English. There are people today who cannot. I know a lot of people other than just the man many was do. We are making one as do, my brother, you go wrong. People they twin a do language the way you the twin English. But there are most of us today we are good in, and women me was na mamiana agbama muri. I can't flow correctly because of over-hypnotization. On I whonia. Maybe making no one senania. Imati is a woman, we no keke. Iatiti a number. 1 million here. Meditavedo. Or you mean who? So you see what we find ourselves. Women here, Imati. God have mercy. I think I go. Now, that Matthew 11 verse 12. It says in the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence. Only the violent men that take it by force. It does not talk about the holy people that take it by force. It did not talk about the born again that take it by force. He said only the violent one that take it by force. Don't you see there are a lot of areas the word of God contradicting. And magaro wugame. Aoge run pa ya take it by force. Iyege run. Oh piana ya zo deye kuno deye. But eruni waya na he. Dizo he. O izese. Nu dazi hamu wenu weu. Neruni haya zo de. Holy Ghost fire. Ezo de. Iyana mueri. Egene de makan neru. Obebe minu. U dazi ave no we. Owe dokpa no fwa. Ari so and so place. Okpani wa seva yama hu gba yin. Fi okpani ho. Umwivike. I'm just giving you example. That was after that sacrifice moving care because a makina a negiange muto when that makina mela la vimbo. You don't do it then, you take your own by force. But Oido Segimana, we believe shouting it, doing it, it's all about taking it by force. Now, what people are paying, even if they pay to ring election or something in Nigeria, you can't pay it. You can't pay it. They are taking it by force. But Eric will be a kekan. That very particular verse is made for everybody. Is where they get their advice from. That's why they go into armed struggle. That's why they go into human sacrifice. That's why they do a lot of things to make sure they subdue you. That particular verse is not made for only children of God. They also go there. There are some verses of the Bible you read. They also go there and get their blessing from there. It's just there for you to know what you have to apply. The fundamental principle where you are supposed to apply when you are asking for freedom. Says the day of judgment. You see up to now, the kingdom of heaven have been suffering violence. Only the violent one that taketh it by force. That is to say, if you are dragging for anything, you are not violent in whatever thing you are doing. Violence simply means you hold your stand. Moime. That's the meaning of the violent. Moime. Look at what APC did. They now show where Magele APC, we are the ringer. Amwe subject to slavery. Now, when where go and liberate my people, you have to liberate them. You have to also take your own stand by force. Or you might take care by force. Once you have Ramabo, in my second, even I don't know work me, but you know, but die, my die, our Rambonia, Yamupa, Mawe Madraso, we started the lamentation. What they have paid to put you into these pains and agony you are today, you cannot pay it if it is for you to also pay and deliver your people. How many people do the real activism? The people, they spend billions to put you in this very mess. People, I don't play love and like him, man. Did you watch him and did they need freedom? They want to watch and get inserted and go home. But APC and PDP, what have they been doing? If you come to, they buy guns. They use whatever thing that is in their own jurisdiction to put you in this very mess. What measure have you been putting to lose yourself? Voter's card is done. Go and confirm what Tinubu did. Tinubu made some certain sacrifice. The people that pray na Yeru ya Moria, Jesus Christ of Moria. The God of ancestors in Amwe Soria. Honor the Gbe Muigola. Where are you gonna want money wiki? We are going to I'm giving you instances. If no ekenu no ya mu bi e freedom we no ya me fan we. Wa be doge uwe na je na. Veni Israel ti ala yo te Egypt re. Of Moses or ikawe ni dan won. Ona ti a o ni we on his own. Ona gbovi Egypt va. Ona vian la yuwe ken. Uswema na we no we do fan. Ona mi ava dokpa iwi drive va na agbena. On will lare wa egbebu wa gbena. O ten wa hin. Eni na ha ma we de do gbe ma, we no we gbe o Egypt va there. E mo si na we wo ke yi we no je na ni a. E fero a hen ne. Umwe wo we no ri hen ne na ni a. O he ke ni le, ona le. Ona de gbe ya gbe asin yeva. Keke va vin yeva. I think 40 years. O de gbe ya gbe. No, sorry, 40. He spent 40 years. Ogbe, he spent 40 years before God called him again. Well, look at the mission to sing. So, don't think, well, whatever thing you are just looking for will just come the platter of God. No. Freedom. It is not how you are looking at it. It is more deeper than that. So, what am I laying here? I'm laying foundation. Idu nation is a promised land for you, for me, for many people in Nigeria. He do as a father with Abraham. From Abraham, you have Isaac, you have Jacob. You have Esau, who also sold up his birthright. But today, Esau is no longer there again. He's supposed to be God of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. But Esau lose God. Someone else could his position. And I don't mean well because that mistake is made. And I don't know no way cause. No way we no make no yare. Ineke no yaro. A Jacob you know. The same Jacob today. Always do Israel. What go on a guangeli? Or who does it now? Or I will not fear any worry. He just claim it in a platter of God. I ain't got audio. He's supposed to be God of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. He now become God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So, mama we TV mama we je nwa we yawe. Ni ma kue enwa kugbe. Ni ma ri etin bae. Ni ma we mi kemi ni ma we etin we hu. Na me we ma take a woman back, my dear. Eri ma ha wa asuso me na. E dead omu. But to crown it all, Idu land is a promised land. Up to Bayelsa, up to Ga people in Ghana, all the Idu children wherever, all to part of Delta, Idu children wherever. So please, there's reason why we must have to join hands together and begin to promulgate the gospel. As I've said before, I'm not going to be putting a call through to you before I add your name on WhatsApp. This is not my, this is what God has laid in my heart and what I'm going to do. If at the end of the day you want to exit yourself, only my come. I'm going to do according to the leading of the Spirit, with my sense of humor, put it together to make sure mistakes is not made. If I thought there's no perfection in humanity, it should be 10% or 20% mistakes. While the other 80 mistakes will not clean away the 20 mistakes we have made. So, do have a nice day, everyone, until I come or go away again. This Baba Udu, aka Udu. So that's that. Today's date is 2nd of March, right? Today is 2nd of March, 2023. Today is 2nd of March, Thursday, 2023. So please, we are going to be, there's one of our Facebook right now, I'm going to convert. I'm going to be changing National Patriots Facebook to Idu Nation. The flag is already out already. Not done by me. All these things you are seeing that want to start unveiling right now, it has been a long process. This is what the God of our ancestors is doing. All these things you see me started right now, giving a physical awareness to you. It has been a long process. It has long started. So the flag, I'm going to be uploading the flag here. Please, you are not following me. If you are following that page, you are not following me. You are following the road to your land. You are following the road to your promised land. I'm only the mouthpiece. With time, you'll be seeing people, our mothers, our father, who God have used to lead you to the promised land. My own, I'm only the mouthpiece. So, don't be looking at me that it is new thing or no. I'm not the CEO of this. Please, I'm not the CEO of this. The God of our ancestors is the CEO of this. I'm only CEO of civil disobedience. CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. But the CEO of where your redemption ground, I'm not the one, no. I am not the one. The God of our ancestors is the one. I found the grace for God to be used in this point in time. So if you make yourself available, precisely God will make you able. So I've already targeted people that are going to be controlling the WhatsApp group. I would have just exposed it here. So I've got it those one already and they cannot say no. So those are the people that are going to be admin with the WhatsApp group. So my own is to also come here and give awareness. So why other people going to be division of labor? A time is going to come by the grace of God, we'll be having thousands of people in France, in Italy, millions of people. So that's what God can do. It's not only about me. My only to come here and give awareness. Please, I'm not the CEO of it. If you are adding, joining the WhatsApp group, if I happen to add you, not be spirit or our papa he do now one can add you. Now me supposed to add you. He used me to add you. So if at the end of the day you hesitate, or maybe we are doing anything you are not contributing, my dear, you know I come and roll, but when I now my this thing that they do now, they do my normal program. Oh Bob, I lay cussing, but other than I have no right to lay cussing anymore. I have no right to lay cussing anymore. So that's that. So do have a nice day, everyone. So by the grace of God, latest tomorrow or Saturday, we will be broadcasting from that. Anytime I want to talk about our papa, we have to be using that very particular place. Then we can now from there share it to other places. So I just want to also use one to lay foundation here. For those of us in my WhatsApp contact already, if you don't want me to add you now, you better block me first. If anything that make you to be my WhatsApp, I don't have my enemy on my WhatsApp. Every one of you is my friend. So, Erabiwe, Wagimaye, 10 years mamu. Very my way, 20 Abraham since. Wagimawe, 10 years my do mu. Yeah, o Tony ni Mageni, o Salobo Avene, where o Tona, where I guy, o Dodu wa Mogian, or Fiorian, Ebrafa be Mogian, or Hima, or Heke Maria Viro. So, Wabi die. Ciao, bye.